Quote, someday historians will look back on all this with amazement. How, they will ask, could so many have become so excited over so little? Jurassic Park is perfectly passable kiddie escapism. It has a thrill or two and a chill or three.
A thrill or two.
A thrill or two and a chill or three, but it has no poetry. Little sense of wonder.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
No, hop in whenever you want. Whenever you want to hit the buzzer.
There's no poetry to it.
There's no poetry. I mean,
sure, it was a summer action adventure movie, and it had action and adventure and was a popcorn flick. Sure, but did it really sing to me?
Sure,
you know?
Sure, it was a horror movie, also for kids, and also discussed like the literal fabric of playing God and sociology. Like literally, it touched on all of these topics, but I wanted more.
But yeah, it didn't. It's what's that? Oh my God, it reminds me of that scene. It's a Steve Martin movie where he works his ass off, like at his, he's got a dead end job. He gets passed up for a promotion, storms into his boss's office, and goes, that job was absolutely mine. Why'd I get passed? Because you don't dazzle me, Dale. It's like, I don't dazzle you.
I don't dazzle you. Mick, I honestly,
it lacked the poetry.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a really great time doing this podcast with you so far. So far, you have not dazzled me. I'm just letting you know.
Well, that's my time, everybody.
Little sense of wonder. That's after no poetry.
Little sense of wonder. In
Jurassic, we're talking about Jurassic Park. Remember,
yeah, a movie about recreating the Jurassic era as a theme park that goes awry. Wow,
literally defined wonder for every child.
Yeah. Source of inspiration for every paleontologist or archaeologist currently working.
No resonant subtext, Jungian or otherwise, because we got to bring up, Jungian philosophy in our Jurassic Park review.
This guy has the weirdest rubric of quality movie. Like, sure, it was a great flick, but I didn't really see Jung come through in this.
What about the subtext of the hero's journey? God. Bereft of tears and light on laughter, it's an amusement park ride and a junk food dinner all in one. Momentarily diverting, yet ultimately meaningless. It fills you up with nothing. When it's over, it's gone. Extinct. I mean, nailed it.
Oh, you can hear the moan of self-satisfaction as he typed extinct on his fucking 1993 Macintosh.
There's one breathtaking sequence, the charge of a herd of harmless but huge critters fleeing a meat eater. The saurians are divided. Saurians, we have to come up with a synonym for dinosaurs because we got to,
They're from the city of Sor.
Right. The saurians are divided, just like people in adventure movies, just like the people in this adventure movie, into good and bad. Good, the big-eyed herbivores, though E.T. is cuter. Bad, hold on. Ready? Jurassic Park's biggest deficit, a systematic avoidance of structural novelty. Its melodramatic devices were old when dinosaurs were young. We've been exposed to the narrative and technical tricks.
Count it. That's another dino dig.
Yeah, totally. He had all of these prepped, and he's like, this is going to be great. We've been exposed to the narrative and technical tricks repeated in other Spielberg hits, especially Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the Indiana Jones series. The rapid editing, the dramatic backlighting, the assaultive sound effects, Dolby migraine in selected theaters. I mean, when you strike gold, you strike gold.
I mean, the guy...
Like, he had no idea what was gonna happen to Hollywood. Like, he's saying this in the early 90s.
It feels like he traveled through time, saw the future, and then went like, I can change this. If I go back and I steer everyone away from all the cool things that movies do now. But surround sound... like high quality audio, CGI. I'll get rid of all that stuff and it'll just be nothing but movies about the categorical imperative of Carl Jung. But
that's
because that's what the people want.
What amazes me is it's like it gets so much worse, dude. Hollywood gets so much worse. That's something that you're going to notice and you're going to see a lot in this is like a lot of reviewers are like, "Oh my goodness, is this the downfall of Hollywood?" And it's like, no, you don't understand. This was when it still had heart and life. This was not the downfall. The downfall comes so much later.
Yeah. This is the golden age of like summer flicks.
Michael Bay hasn't even gotten the Transformers franchise yet.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a long way down from Jurassic Park.
And here we go. This is my favorite part. Like its predecessors, Jurassic Park will make millions. It's already impossible to escape the promotional tie-ins. There's actually a display in the movie. Because the character in the movie wants to market Jurassic Park. It's a subtle commentary.
It's its own. And didn't he like 4 sentences ago say there was no subtext, that there was no that there was no like self-awareness to this movie?
Right. Yeah. At McDonald's, for example, the fries now come in a paper dinosaur head. T-Rex appears to be puking potatoes. This made it into the review.
That's so cool.
The McDonald's tie-in lack of,
affected the quality of the movie for him.
So here's the last paragraph. Someday scientists will pick through the fossilized remains of Hollywood. They will find Jurassic Park. They will screen it. They will use it to reconstruct life eons ago when directors and producers roamed, if not ruled, the earth. You see what he's doing here? You see what he's doing here?
I'm picking it up.
Citing the film as evidence, the scientists will release their conclusions. Movies died out because they got too big for their pea-sized brains. The scientists will have a name for this extinct species, Sinosaurus. I mean, I know a podcast is supposed to be two people talking about something, but I think that sound really said more than...